Hello, friends. How are you? If we're not friends, we should be. My name's Alj, and I'll be doing a reading for Gemini today. So, Gemini, when I was tapping into your energy, I was seeing a brown bear, and usually when I see bears, that is an energy of rest, to recalibrate, to put the pause on life. So I think that some R&R is in order for you at this time. I'm going to be using the regular, degular Rider Waite to do your spread. And then I'm going to be using the wisdom of the oracle cards to get you any advice or supplemental information. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into this thing. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. I ask you, please bring forth messages for the collective of Gemini, please. What does Gemini need to know, need to hear, anything that will touch their hearts, minds, and souls and help them align for the highest good of all? Please and thank you. And amen. All right. Okay. One more. Okay. So we have the tower. So I see exactly why you need to rest and recalibrate here. That's at the bottom of the deck. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. Oof. Gemini, I'm getting that you are being encouraged to learn a lesson from something that blew up in your face or didn't go the way that you wanted it to, something that fell apart here, right? I'm getting that it hurts, whatever it is, right? But the thing is, you're being encouraged to pull some sort of lesson out of the falling of whatever this is because it taught you something. And what it taught you is how to make choices that are like better for you and that are aligned with your long-term goals, right? So if it's a, let's say it's a breakup, you're supposed to understand why you guys broke up, why it didn't work, um, what did you learn about yourself, what did you learn about other people, and what choices can you make moving forward so that you can have a stable, long-lasting relationship that doesn't fall apart, right? It's something like that. It doesn't have to be love. It can be in the career space. It can be a project, whatever, right? But the energy is the same. So that's what I'm seeing here. Just a need to learn from something that didn't work or isn't working right now or something like that. Okay. So I feel like I need to go from right to left. So let me clarify this 3 of Swords. Why is the 3 of Swords here for Gemini, please? One more, please. Exactly. I heard you're missing the point. Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. We have 3 of Wands, the King of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. Gemini, this is literally reiterating what I just said. So we're clarifying the 3 of Swords here. What this is doing is, again, I'm getting this is why I heard you're missing the point. Some of you guys are so in your head, creating a prison of your own making and kind of wallowing over things and like, oh, nothing's good enough, or I don't like how things are going right now, and woe is me kind of thing, which is fine. It's okay to be upset about things. But what I'm seeing is that there's an opportunity here for you. And it's funny because this opportunity, this Ace of Cups, is literally right under this 8 of Swords in the deck. There's an opportunity in this for you. Excuse me, but you're just kind of not seeing it because your focus is on the things you really don't need to be focusing on at this time, there's a need for you to move forward, right? Make a decision, decide to move forward, but in a way that is in the energy of the King of Cups. King of Cups has a mastery of emotion. He doesn't hide his feelings. He doesn't get overwhelmed by them or overcome by them. He processes them and knows how to move forward more informed, right? So he has a large emotional capacity. Uh, he's healthy emotionally. He can say, hey, my feelings are hurt, and I can still make the decisions I'm supposed to, right? That is where you guys are being nudged to be at this time. Yes, something hurts here. Yes, something isn't where you want it to be or isn't up to par or whatever. But you're supposed to be using this as a means to become more emotionally mature and emotionally savvy so that you can get where you want to go. But being stuck in your head is not going to help you with that. And nothing, ultimately, nothing changes if nothing changes, right? So if you just sit there and wallow, you're just going to have more of that. Okay. So let's look at the Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands here for Gemini, please? Someone said, why are you talking so quiet? Because the walls are really thin and it's like 6 a.m. So that's why. Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands here, please? Okay. I feel like I need to take those, but those are like 5 cards. All right, so we have 6 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. We have the Queen of Wands, the 7 of Cups, the Page of Wands, Judgment, and the Star. This is all clarifying the decision that you need to make, the Two of Wands. What this is telling me is that you don't get to success and recognition, whatever that looks like for you here, without having the confidence to go out there and try again, right? This means that you have so many options available to you, so many pathways that you can take, right? But it's a matter of like snapping out of this funk or tendency to just sit there, right? Making the conscious decision to try something new, to take a new course of action here so that you can get what it is that you actually want, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, whatever it is. In order to be successful, you have to understand how to pivot. You have to understand how to keep moving, right? And not be, I don't know, like bogged down or like let life stop you, because I'm seeing that you have some sort of goal here. Some sort of goal. I don't know what this goal is, right? And you're just a little hurt right now. And this is exactly why I saw that bear energy, because you need to like recalibrate before you do life again. But some of you guys are in a position right now where you're just kind of like, I don't want to do anything. I'm so hurt. You know, I'm playing the situation in my head again and again and again and again. And it's like, okay, cool, you know, tend to your wounds, but get up and fight another day is what I'm hearing. Okay. But that's a choice to do that. Yeah. Then I break the deck and we have the Hangman here, which is literally looking at something from a different perspective, taking a beat to look at things from a different perspective and to gather information before you go join the world again. Right side up. Okay. Why is the my stomach? I'm hungry. um, why is the 10 of Pentacles here, please? Why is the 10 of Pentacles here for Gemini, please? All right. So we have the Eight of Swords again, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. And we have Judgment here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So what this is saying is that in order to get to your long-term goal here, you have to address this mindset, this tendency to put yourself in a mental prison and take advantage of the opportunities that are out here for you, because they are absolutely out here, but it requires you to be in this Page of Pentacles energy, which is literally just planting the seed, throwing something at the wall and seeing what sticks. Maybe it's not fully developed, but it's literally taking the first step. So to put this in a way that makes sense, in order to have your dream home, you have to first lay the bricks, right? You can't have a whole home without the brick. So they're telling you, lay the first brick. Make the decision here to be bigger, better, faster, stronger. Snap out of whatever it is that you're looping in your head here and just try. Just try. Okay? So basically, to put your reading short here, Gemini, some days hurt your feelings. Something didn't work out or isn't working out in the way that you would have hoped to see, right? Um, it requires you to take a beat, look at what's wrong here, pocket those lessons so that it can inform you in your decisions moving forward, so that you can create whatever it is you want to create here. That's a long term goal. Okay. All right. So let's look at these oracle cards and see what we have here for your advice. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. I ask you, please bring forth messages for the collective of Gemini. What is it that they need to hear? Any advice that they can take with them as they leave this reading today? Please and thank you. The advice. This one. Time for a nap. That is crazy. That's literally the brown bear energy I was getting. And peace. This is about that recalibration that you need to do here. Maybe you don't need to make a decision right now, but what you do need to do, Gemini, is to get your mind right. It is to come to a place of peace. It's to come to a place of just stability of the mind and the mindset, right? So take the nap, be easy on yourself, take a break, take those days off, tend to your wounds, make sure you're good, and then go back out there and be great. Okay? Build yourself back up. You're shaken up from something, obviously. That's okay. Build yourself back up and then go be great. Okay? But don't let this mindset and this looping just keep you where you're at, because that's not really productive and it's not healthy and it's not ultimately not going to get you where you want to go. Okay? So that is what I have for you. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps me as a reader, and it helps people who don't know I exist find these readings so that they can get the help that they need, and we can build community that way. If you're interested in personal readings, I absolutely do those. Make sure to go to the link in my description box for those. It's both tarot and astrology. And yeah, I'm wishing you the best. I hope that you can shake this off, Gemini. And I love you. I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye.